Thomas and friends, making tracks to great destinations.
Dear Christopher, here is your friend Thomas the Tank Engine. He wanted to come out of his station yard and see the world. These stories tell you how he did it. I hope you will like them, because you helped me to make them. Your loving Daddy.
The island also has lots and lots of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas! Hello, Thomas! Hello, everybody! Welcome to the island of Sodor. Today on the island of Sodor, we find out what happens when Thomas wants to win a Sports Day medal. And we see Thomas get into a muddle with some chickens, some children, and some sheep. But first, James wishes he had a more important job. Henry is ready to leave the station. What's he pulling today? Henry huffs happily out of the station, hauling horses. Henry huffs happily out of the station, hauling horses and hats. Now Henry huffs happily out of the station, hauling horses, hats, and hot dogs. Can you remember what Henry is hauling? Henry huffs happily out of the station, hauling horses, hats, and hot dogs. I wonder what's next. Henry huffs happily out of the station, hauling horses, hats, hot dogs, and hay. Can you still remember all the things Henry was hauling? Let's see. Henry huffs happily out of the station, hauling horses, hats, hot dogs, and hay. I wonder where Henry is going. Henry is huffing his way to a horse show. Thomas was taking them to their annual sports day. Everything was ready for the day to begin. I do hope I'm number one and win a medal, said a boy. It must be splendid to win a medal, chuffed Thomas. After all, I'm engine number one. But he couldn't stop thinking about medals. He imagined himself wearing a gold medal on a bright red ribbon. How smart he would look. I'm taking Sir Topham Hatt to Sports Day. You can see the egg and spoon race, chuffed Thomas. I didn't know eggs and spoons had races. The children race with eggs on spoons, said Bertie. And the winner gets a medal. I wish I could have a medal. You need to win a race first, whistled Percy. I'll race you, Thomas. Ready, steady, go! Better hurry, Bertie, peeped Thomas. Then Thomas had to stop to pick up some passengers. Better hurry, Thomas, teased Bertie as he rattled over the bridge. Then Bertie had to stop at a level crossing. Last one there, puffs hot air, called Thomas. Now Thomas was really cross. Bertie was sure to win. Then he saw Sir Topham Hatt.
Thomas, the Sports Day medals have been left in my office. You must fetch them at once. We can't let the children down.
But Thomas had forgotten about the race. He was thinking about the children. I can't let them down. I can't let them down. The station master gave Thomas's driver the box of medals. Then Thomas set off again. He arrived just in time. Sir Topham Hatt presented the medals to the winners. The next day, Bertie and the medal winner arrived with a surprise for Thomas. A small boy presented him with a gold medal on a red ribbon.
You were very helpful at Sports Day.
So we thought you should have a medal of your own, added the boy. My very own medal, said Thomas. Thank you. 3 cheers for Thomas, the #1 engine. Hip, hip, hooray!
But I still won the race, tooted Bertie.
Thomas just peeped happily. Thomas, Toby, and James need to collect their loads, but they don't know which load they will be pulling. There's a freight car full of coal. There's a coach for pulling passengers, and there's some crates full of bananas. Let's help the engines find out what they will be pulling today. Can you guess which freight car Toby will be pulling? Let's find out. The track is very twisty. Toby chuffs around the corners. I wonder what Toby will be pulling today. He's nearly there. The freight car with coal. Toby's taking coal today. Who's next? James. Which freight car will James be pulling? James is chuffing and puffing, twisting and turning. Can you guess what James will be pulling? He's nearly there. James has got the coach. He must be pulling passengers today. Now it's Thomas's turn. You can guess what Thomas is going to pull, can't you? Here he goes. Keep going. Nearly there. Yes, that's right. Thomas is taking the bananas. All the engines have found their loads. Well done, Toby. Well done, James. And well done, Thomas. Emily is taking coal to the docks. She has lots of coal cars, and they are very heavy. Emily has to puff up Gordon's Hill. Gordon's Hill is long and steep. The coal cars are too heavy. Emily can't pull them up the hill by herself. I wonder who can help Emily. Who helps engines up Gordon's Hill? Edward helps engines up Gordon's Hill. Edward pushes as hard as he can. Emily pulls as hard as she can. Together, Edward and Emily get the coal cars to the top of Gordon's Hill. Edward is a very helpful engine. And good friends always help each other.